Deep Blue Untouched. Yani mara 10 ungekuwa mbaya, alafu ungekuwa na hela, lakini tatizo lako mbaya, alafu hauna hela. Ni mara 10 ungekuwa kijuso, alafu ungekuwa na hela, ila tatizo lako kijuso, halafu hauna hela. Mbona unapata tabu kujichubua, tako unafosi kujibinua, bebwangu dada na chura kaujajua, kadata na mambo matamu nayomgea, nikwambie wewe, kwa uzuri ujanzidi mimi, kwa utamu ujanzidi shoga yangu, kwa uzuri ujanzidi mimi, kwa utamu ujanzidi shoga yangu.
Nayo beba kwani kwa wakwangu, kabla ya kwa wakwako waunambi kitu kuhusu yeye. Hata kulala lilala kwangu, kabla kulala kwako kwa yo nikishimbwa wewe. Oya we, hakuna ulichonizidi cha kunipa stressi, wenyota yako ya kunimie mwenzako ya gesi, mwenzako tulungu na choso wako wakupeki, mana mwenzangu na rangi nyingi kakombati ya jeshi. Sambona unapata tabu kujichukua, tako unafosi kujibinua, bebwangu ajadata na chura kaujajua, kadata na mambo matamu nayomgea, nikwambie wewe, kwa uzuri ujanzidi mimi, kwa utamu ujanzidi shoga.
Kwa uzuri ujanzidi mimi, ai udugue kwa utamu ujanzidi shoga. Au nitishi unisumbui, niangalie kufa ujui. Ai hapo bwana nicheke. Wanangu bado sijasikia shangwe kama umeme umerudi. Masela bado sijasikia shangwe kama umeme umerudi.
Good afternoon, family. One rising.
Mekata.
Which are coming in with Janizidi.
Mara tena umerudi.
2.5 music.
Mara tena umekata.
We had a beautiful weekend.
Digi digi.
Ready for the week?
Digi digi. Gidi. Tanda gidi gidi gidi. Gidi we. Gidi gidi. Gidi. Kwanza muone amepandwa na ibilisi, alika pembeni hivi sasa mengia kati.
You ain't gotta worry about that song, leave it at 254. Yeah.
Kulia kushoto tunda kama kitenesi, twende sasa. Gidi gidi. Gidi. Gidi gidi. Gidi. Twende gidi.
That's gonna stay local there.
Hapo kwanza nicheke.
Oya where you go manoma.
When you don't understand Swahili, don't come attacking everyone who understands Swahili.
I'm not attacking. I'm not attacking the music. I'm saying just because this Swahili don't make it good or bad, Joby. I'm saying I don't understand Swahili, but I heard Swahili songs that sound good. I said that's a decent song. I'm not attacking it. I'm not attacking the Swahili. I'm just saying it's good. I'm saying that song is gonna stay local. There's nothing wrong with that. That's local culture. Good.
You don't know how much these people get paid to just play this kind of music. You have no goddamn idea.
Oh my God, that's good. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
I advise you to do research as a journalist too, okay?
And nothing wrong with them playing their music in their own and Kenya. That's cool. I agree with it. I'm not.
You don't even know if it's Kenya or Tanzania. That is Tanzania music. That is
okay. Then, well, whatever. It still ain't going no further than Tanzania, whatever.
That is on you, kid. That is just you because I'm telling you.
They're not Diamond Platinum ain't got to worry about them dethroning them.
That is Diamond Platinum's artist actually, and his girlfriend Zuchu, all the way from Tanzania. I love her music personally. I love especially this is called Taarabu, okay? One of the classic.
I never heard you even play that shit before, Joe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Shout to all the 254 people, to all the Tanzania family, and to everyone who understands Swahili. And Taarabu.
You said 254. Tanzania is 255.
Yes, to the 254 people who understand this, and to the 255 people who understand this, you know, to everyone in Africa who understands Taarabu, because Keith doesn't, so he's a hater of just.
I'm not hating the music. I said it looked nice.
We are taking
If I say something different,
no.
Joby, what's the procedure?
Oh my god! All right, that cannot
She good.
shut me up with that now. Oh my god! Anyway, everybody, son, I hope you guys are doing great. How was your weekend, guys?
Sati Sada.
Oh my
I
god,
ain't,
how was your weekend?
I ain't had no damn weekend. Shit, I got home on a damn Saturday. After Saturday, had to leave out early Sunday morning. So, on the weekend, I was way up in Tennessee, way out East Tennessee on the Virginia line Friday. So I couldn't make it all the way back down to Florida to early, well, not early, but mid Saturday morning. And I had to come all the way out here to damn Central, then West Texas. I had to leave early. So right now, I'm in Houston, Texas right now, but I got to be in Austin. So I got 3 hours to go. So I got 3 hours to go to get to Austin. So I got to get to Austin.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. My weekend was amazing. Chilled.
All right.
Spending chilling in the house. Lots of cooking. I couldn't even believe myself. I cooked a lot of food for just me, but
You
I
cook a,
finished.
you cook a lot of food for you.
Yeah, but I finished all of it by
All
yesterday and showed
right.
up.
What would you make?
I'll made some rice, beef. I love githeri. Do you know githeri?
Nah. What is that?
Beans, beans and maize mixed together. I love maize
Okay.
and beans a lot. So I had that. I had some kales. I made some chicken. I don't know. I just had a bunch of food. I just wanted to make a bunch of food, and I was like, man, if I had guests today, they would be celebrating.
You
I had some.
you want to pull a shamani, huh?
Yeah, I almost even recorded, but I was like, God damn it, I don't have time for this. I'm like, who's doing this cooking for me? Let me just cook and eat, that's all. Yeah, but yesterday, lots of cleaning, literally just cleaning my house, arranging my house, nothing much, and
All right.
just chilling,
Yeah.
movies, sleeping,
Yeah. Yeah. You can go out in the balcony, have the strangers, have your neighbors look at you, did you?
as always, as always. No, like it's another. They already used to me, popping with just crazy clothes. Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Uh,
Balcony. My balcony. But yes, everybody is out. Everyone who's just literally shall be joining us later on Rumble. Everyone who's listening on the radio, everyone with us on the network, everyone on YouTube. You guys are doing great. I think the weekend was fantastic. But today we shall be talking, of course, about everything that has been happening during the week. The M23 rebels who have advanced in another city, that is the Bakavu. And this is, of course, I've seen videos during the weekend, which I couldn't share, and I'm not gonna be able to share because they're really, really crazy. The bombing, the shooting, how these people are really, it's crazy. It reminded me literally of the during the demonstration for a minute in Kenya, how the police officers are just going shooting places and people are just hiding. So I saw one of the videos that someone was able to record of how the M23 rebel literally are advancing in the cities. They're just shooting anyone who they find on the road, just taking over, bombing, setting bombs everywhere, and this is just super, super crazy. What is happening in DRC Congo? Remind you we had, of course, the African Union leaders who met, that was last week, to discuss this situation. But there's nothing that is actually happening to see or what you can call a change in DRC. Number one, we don't even have strong military bases in each every African country that we can actually send out to support Congo. And if you are to send any
exactly.
military based right now, it is the Alliance Sahel state, which of course cannot also be able to intervene or interfere in this because they also have their own situations in their own country. Mind you, their country is still also trying to be taken over. They're trying to go back to the civilian rule. That is, of course, with the whole Alliance Sahel state, not just Niger or Mali or Congo. But that is what we shall be talking about as our conversation. And as we talk about actually Mali, we have some dozens of people have actually been confirmed dead, and this is after incident or an accident that happened in an illegal mine. We shall talk about that because the country is trying as much as they can to get back control or take control back of these illegal mining sites. And we shall talk about also the Mauritian Mauritania Mauritania Prime Minister, that is former Prime Minister, who was being or other has been arrested because of money laundering. And this just makes me question, we talk about Libya, Mauritania, talk about which other country was taken? The Mauritius. This is Mauritania is Mauritius, right? Mauritania, no? Mauritania. Then we have
Now,
Libya,
now,
Tunisia.
Mauritania Mauritania is the country north of Senegal, Joe.
So we have Mauritius. We have that is Libya, Tunisia. They've taken over countries. It just made me question for a minute. Despite them chasing out all of the African people, the same people living in that country, I bet they're not also still satisfied with the deliverance of their own leader. That is something I want us to talk about a little bit as we get to continue. But also along that, we shall talk about, of course, other developing news, like where we've seen, of course, during the weekend. I want to share, of course, the video of the outcome of our opposition leader, that is Raila Odinga, was one among the people vying for the African Union chair seat, that is the chairperson seat, and he lost, of course. We've seen the Somalis, the Ethiopian opposition is the one who was able to take over this particular seat. That is Muhammad
I
Ali.
thought, I thought, I thought, I thought the guy was from Djibouti.
No,
Ethiopian
no,
is from Djibouti.
he's Ethiopia. I think he's from Ethiopia. Was it? There were three. We had one from Ethiopia and the Kenyan opposition leader. And then let me just go through the article because I didn't follow up
Yeah.
much during the weekend. I
Yeah.
just saw.
I thought it was somebody from Djibouti. But
Mhm.
anyway, what they really are ethnically Ethiopians. They were one country at one time. Djibouti and Eritrea were once part of Ethiopia proper. So the white people broke it off, split it into three different countries to control it. So
Mhm. Well, it is great. So I want us to discuss about the salary that the African Union, that is the African Union chairperson, whatever they earn, and this is 2 million Kenyan shillings, and which is actually the highest paid when it comes to majority of the African leaders. So they're saying that the chairperson of the African Union Commission is the highest profiled and among the highest paid and guarded leaders in the continent, according to the African Union chairperson official remuneration guidelines. Among the hefty perks attached to the office of the AUC chairperson included a monthly salary of $15,576. That is approximately, of course, 2 million Kenyan shillings. And the AU, that is the African Union chairperson, is also entitled to a monthly rental allowance, which is a $6,000. That is
damn.
770
So
shillings. Mhm.
so he gets $15,000 a month plus another $6,000 to live. That's
Mhm.
goddamn. That right there alone is $21,000 a month. No
Mhm.
wonder everybody wants to be the chairman. That's why they don't do shit. Who pays
Yeah.
that? The white people pay that shit. Good.
Exactly. So we also have the saying that which comprises rent, payment, and property and utilities. That is an example of the internet, water, and electricity. And further, the AU chairperson is put under an exclusive, comprehensive medical plan, a remuneration package for his entire staff, in addition
Uh,
to
of course,
elite.
so he gets free medical at the best places, Joe. Of course.
Mhm.
Of
Exactly.
course.
While you're not trying to do anything to better the situation in Africa, you are the Africa chairperson. You're representing the continent. So why is it that actually your medical services should be better if you're trying to deal with the condition of Africa itself? You should use the one of the debates that should be having. I'm not disagreeing to this. I'm trying to understand the big man syndrome in
He,
Africa. But if you really
he's
want to,
telling you, I'm not being fucked up like the rest of you Negroes. That's
and
what I'm
that's the
telling you.
problem. This is why we need to start questioning these people. Number one, you're old.
Of
Who are you
course.
representing? There's nobody our age who understands or is trying to fight for revolution. It is us, the young people. It is us trying to fight for the lives of our children, our own goddamn lives.
Because it doesn't represent you, Joe. It's not supposed to. It's a scam. The AU, the African Union, was created by white people for white people. So you're not going to get this leadership. That's why everybody's old. I think all the African leaders are old and fucked up and stupid, except for Ibn Toure. I think all these African leaders are old. It's on purpose. So African youth gonna have an old moron too. So
That the miseducation we've been given has literally led us to lack critical thinking. What I was talking about last week. Because if we're given the right information about politics, if we're given about the right information about how leaders should run and rule a country or a continent, what these organizations stand for, the expectancy, the delivery we should see, then people should have critical thinking of questioning number one, the age of these people. Raila is 80. I remember I shared a picture of him on the WhatsApp group, and I think it was Jiba Jaba or someone said this guy looks super drunk because of his bloodshot eyes. And I'm like, man, I don't know if he even drinks, but he's old. He's old.
he drinks. You can tell people drink. Um, it shows up in their face. Like we knew Spike was drunk. Shows up in their. It makes you unhealthy. Drinking is an unhealthy endeavor, so it takes its toll on your face and your body. And you can tell he's all sickly and fucked up in the head. His appearance.
It's
So
crazy.
and he's old. That's right. He's old, but he wasn't there to do anything. He there just to sit in the seat. And for them, it's the big head nigga shit. They don't do nothing. They don't stop anything. They don't control anything. That's why the Sahel said we're out of the African Union. We want nothing to do with it. It's fake, and it is.
Mhm. It is crazy. But in addition to that, they're also saying that the spouse of the AUC chairperson is also under a monthly allowance plus staff remuneration. What is she
Damn,
doing?
even the spouse gets money. It's, it's
What does she
you know, nothing, Joe. It's a con thing. So make sure they don't do shit. It's called it's a payoff, Joe. Europeans are paying off their puppets to make sure that Africa never does anything for African people. That's what it is.
Mhm.
They need to keep quiet and make sure the Europeans never never talk about any revolution against them and never talk against Europeans that are stealing all the wealth out of Africa. That's what it is.
It's crazy. They also
That's a
adding there's
scam.
also another $250 monthly allowance per eligible child of the AUC chairperson. Sorry, I don't
The
know why.
child, the childs get money too.
Yep, $250 monthly. 100% school fee payment for every eligible child of the official in Africa, or up to $15,000 per year if the station is in Europe or North America. That is what's up. So not only are they
So,
getting
so if they send their kids abroad, which they're gonna do, because the African schools suck, they'll say, yeah, we want our children to be taught by the Europeans. We're gonna teach them more bullshit, more self hate, more European nonsense. It's gonna get paid for. This whole thing is a scam.
well, that's how I'm saying Africans have not been taught well because if we are given the right information, things like this we should be able to question.
Of
We should
course,
be
and I'm not gonna teach you well, Joe, but you try to overthrow that. It's not my benefit to teach you well. Shit, you crazy?
It is crazy. But when you talk about teaching, let me just share this video of this lady talking about today's generation and how she sees a difference of how something I think personally I've been talking about, leave alone accountability, but
Yeah.
recently we've been talking about how the Gen Zs, as much as we've seen, of course, the strive for change, the desperation for a better leadership and all that. Some also because of how they have been raised. I don't want to say how we've been raised because I've been raised differently. I've literally I've experienced life totally different from majority of the people. But we were talking about that last week, how majority are getting fired in most of these offices, how they lack work ethics. They don't want to deliver what is expected of them. They don't even know how to reply an email and all that. And it goes down literally to, I think when you talk about how Africa slowly is losing their culture and tradition, something I was talking about last week, how we've lost our culture and tradition and how it needs to be embraced when it comes to music, how we behave and all that. So this lady here, she's Jamaican. She's talking about accountability, manners and respect, which she says she doesn't see in today's generation, but let me just share this.
And,
I see the
and,
pyramid.
oh, let me say this. A lot of you old niggas don't deserve respect. What have you done? So it's the whole thing. African people think you're just supposed to be respected because you're old. Why? What have you done? Have you made your job was to make your job was to make life better for the people that came behind you. Like I just said, are you willing to die for your babies? What are you willing to do? Jamaica is fucked up. I'm gonna say it right now. Whose fault was that? Because half they're kicking out a lot of Jamaicans, and the Jamaicans are happy. Yay, come back to how miserable things are here. Even the Jamaicans are getting mad at the other Jamaicans. What have you Negroes built in Jamaica? Not a goddamn thing but poverty and despair. What have you fought for? Nothing. So why should I respect you? Respect what? What did you do? Jamaica is poor, and that's why I was talking about that Jamaican artist that came to Kenya talking crazy. What? You're from an impoverished ass island. Out of your fucking mind. You can't be better. When any Jamaican get to talking shit to me, they know it don't work. You better be quiet talking that Jamaican shit to me. I've been to Jamaica. I know you poor and backward and fucked up on that island. Okay? I've been there. So people might get caught up like Joe with your music. I know you're broke and fucked up on that island. So, yeah, so the youth don't respect you because you ain't done nothing for them. As an elder, you were supposed to make situations better for them. But sadly, most Africans don't do shit. You don't make, and that's globally. Unless you guys weren't forced to, when we were in America, we tried to build for our posterity. We got burnt out or burned out. You Negroes ain't never done shit. Except make your goofy music complaining. I.e., that Joby loves. You complain, but you don't build shit. I don't want to hear your whining ass songs.
But
Let me go. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me share this. She's not talking about the music and all that. Let's get the
music. I'm just saying the music that you love, that Jamaican shit. I don't want to hear that whining shit. Because you ain't built, things are hard in Jamaica. But what'd you do about it? I didn't do nothing. Well, shut the fuck up.
It's of today, they go and tell you that the children of today is different. The children of today is not no different as the parents of today. First of all, manners and respect.
You deserve respect.
Manners, respect, and try whatever you do to involve them in things that you're doing. Because, I remember taking her to, I would have to go to meetings, and I would have her look a crayon book and something in the corner. What does she do now? She holds meetings. And very good at it. So, it's manners, respect.
See, this is African. Pause it. See, that's how you know these are African. This is African. The African's always culturally respectful, loving, caring. But what have you done to demand? I don't think there's no African elder in the world today that demands any respect. You see the African people globally? We're fucked up globally. So where's all this respect? What are you supposed to respect you for what? We're doing what? What have you done? Where's any African people all right on the planet? They're not. There's nobody deserving all this respect. All these niggas always want to be respected. No matter about the respect. Respect for what? What have you done to be respected? I've done nothing but be Well, shut the fuck up. African people are struggling all over the world. Oh, I think the dance to respect right now is Ibram Toure. So respect for what? Fucked up ass Jamaican, half you niggas run to America, Canada, or Britain. Okay, respect you for what? Making your dumb ass music? Talking about. Respect you for what? Have you seen Jamaica? I think all these Jamaicans are leaving Jamaica. Respect. Everybody, Joby wants to go. The Jamaicans are trying to get the fuck out of that impoverished ass country. They found the Jamaicans as bad as the Nigerians. You found a Jamaican motherfucker everywhere but Jamaica. Found the motherfuckers in Britain and fucking Germany, Canada, America, Mexico. Shit crazy.
But anyway,
respect. Yeah, I'm glad you should. Yeah, good. But we're gonna give us context. There's no Africans on the planet. You don't deserve no fucking respect. Have you left your life better for your children? Have you done that? Then shut the fuck up. Tell me what you've done for your children and other children. Oh, I've done nothing. Then you don't demand no respect. on it just to give you respect because you some old nigga. I hate old niggas. I hate you old niggas. Shut up. You ain't done shit. We fought for the youth and you fought every African today is impoverished. Respect for African people don't deserve no fucking respect. That's what I'm telling you now. I'm talking about global. But respect you for what? Black people on the bottom no matter where you go. Respect what? What am I respecting here? Respect because I'm an old nigga. So what? Get out of here. We all get old. Fuck out of here.
But yes, as we continue, yeah, I'm not gonna add much more on that, but yeah, you can look at it from how Kate is explaining it. You can look at it from the way she's explaining it. Depends with you, but
She,
in
she's upset because I demand respect. What did you do, lady? You demand. What did you do?
I
I
don't
want to
think
know
she
what she did, Joby.
I
What
don't
she
think
do?
she was upset. I don't think she was upset, number one. And then secondly, I've seen a bunch of her videos. She's a Pan African. She literally educates people.
Okay, okay, we're good. Then maybe she deserves some respect. I want to know what she did. Then cool, whatever.
Pan
I'm not
African.
gonna respect you. I'm not gonna respect you because you old. Fuck out of here. These old niggas got us all fucked up. Who cares?
Mosquito Karibu Sana. No, the other channel has not been taken down. I think I pressed the wrong channel. Just realized that as we were continuing. But I've shared the link. Thank you for joining in. We are on the Black of Network Live. It's not taken down at all. But also, as we continue, I want us to talk about a conversation we had last week.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find her. I went to the radio. No wonder I couldn't find her on the. I was waiting on YouTube. I said, "Where the Joby is? Let me go to radio." That's how I knew she was. That's how I knew Joby was lying.
Yeah. So yeah, as we continue on other matters, we were talking about Shell being accused, of course, about lack of accountability because of the damage they've done in Nigeria, and this is starting from, of course, the Niger Delta, coming to all literally the Nigerian residents, how they've been affected, the rivers, the people, how they have been affected. It's been years, of course. There's a time I shared a whole documentary about Shell, how they took over, how they came up with these different names of these companies, and how they have been controlling oil and stealing literally in that is in Nigeria. So that is after last week. We can see now white people make it. I'm never surprised every time. It's always white people trying to. I don't know what's up with this, but white people are demonstrating on behalf of Nigerians. This is crazy. I think this is in Nigeria itself. I'm not sure, but I saw this video and it's been going viral, where we're seeing these white people demonstrating about Shell, which is crazy. So let me share this as we continue.
We ask all the delegates to vacate the main room. White stages and green stages, please can you pause your presentations?
How dare you? Shell has been polluting the Niger Delta for the last 70 years. You have been poisoning the land, you have been poisoning the water, and you have been poisoning the air.
Who's been allowing it? Pause that. But who's been allowing it? The Nigerian man. So should I respect these old niggas for 70 years who allow white people to do what they want to do? No. So not. White people can't do it unless you allow them to do it. So
Well,
we go back again to the African man. It's a problem in Africa. This fucked up
it's the
man.
right time before you we also blame the African man to understand the majority of the African, as much as of course we don't understand the power of numbers, the majority of Africans have been controlled through fear. And fear is where if you try demonstrate or fight for your own right, is there's something called a bullet. Okay. So you will come here you come here with your empty hands trying to say, Shell has to go out of there. Shell has done, Shell, so what? I'm gonna feed you a bullet and you shut the F up.
That's true.
You're right. You remember the documentary? I remember very well that documentary. When I shared, there was this weird bunch of activists who went against Shell, and within a couple of months, days, they disappeared, nowhere to be found. Their families were devastated, threatened, not to dare talk about anything they know against Shell. So you wanna tell me, in a country of someone like Tinubu, someone who has literally has been who's living in
I said it's these African men. I said it's these African men with the big head nigga syndrome We've destroyed Africa. I agree with you.
Yeah, because you can't tell me some people is here telling me about how you need to have a bulletproof car for my wife. I need to have a yacht for my vacations. And then you have his senators and people under him. Do you know who I am? Do you know okay what I can do to you for not paying a taxi man? So you tell me me as Joby, me, someone who has no gun, no nothing, just a jollof rice seller. I go about what? I'm going to mind my business and allow this exploitation to continue because the people are supposed to be protecting me on the top. There's nothing they have done, and this goes back now to us about if you are given the right information in school. And this something one thing I love about now about our literature education because that is what has opened us generations eyes about politics. The books we studied in when it came to literature, they contain a lot of information about politics, and this is why it was so easy to organize even this demonstration. Why people turned up, and you could hear most of the people saying that the education that Kibaki introduced was really totally different because also the writers, the books we had in school were giving us two parts of leadership.
Exactly.
Go back to Nigeria. Remember, these people are trying to go back to actually tribalism type of reading. Okay, you are an Igbo. Your teacher has to be Igbo. If you are called the other tribe,
a Yoruba, a Igbo, a Yoruba, a Edo, a Hausa, a Fulani. I don't know. It's like 250 goofy tribes up in that.
How many schools do we need to build so that
you can't? That's what they're not. That's why they're doing it, Joe, to keep division. Exactly. That's what I think these morons. They know that you keep a motherfucker tribal, you keep them fucked up and stupid, caught in tribal beefs, and you get to control the country. That's why they're doing exactly. Yeah, they're going backwards. They did that on purpose, Toby, to keep control.
So it is crazy, man, and it is sad to see that due to that lack of information about the power or the number of people, what it can really do. If we're not really scared to die, if we understand the revolution, we understand why the previous freedom fighters, why they died for us, it would be so easy to move. Because I've admired Nigeria, of course, during this End SARS movement. So many of them lost their lives, understanding police brutality in the country and all that. And still during the Kenya demonstration, we saw so Nigerians standing up for their own country, demanding accountability, end of corruption. Majority also still ended up losing their lives, but what I saw was different from the End SARS movement. I could see Nigeria moving in unity, with that demonstration. Like, hey, one has fallen, we continue. The second one we continue. And if I believe that once that fear is gone, we're not going to have we don't need white people to speak up for us because my disturbance was even seeing white people. Yes, thank you for calling yourselves out. We don't need you to speak for us. We don't need you to speak for us because of the same people coming here to pick up these documentaries. You're being paid off my documentary, off my poverty. You're making money off it. Okay. Justice for Nigeria. We don't need this. I need to see Africans. I need to see Nigerians.
Nigerians haven't shaken off the love of white people, Joe. That's why they're fucked up. Nigerians are like Jamaicans. They'll lick the doo-doo out of a white man's asshole, literally.
It starts like that, and then the next minute you're gonna hear Tinubu say Nigeria is obviously a free country, everyone is actually invited, and then boom, white people come in.
Listen, Joby. I'm glad you're talking about Nigeria. Nigeria right now should be overwhelmingly the biggest economy in Africa right now. It was already projected by 2025 to have over $1 trillion GDP. But you know what happened? They found out, because we found through USAID, that they put in Boko Haram and all these terrorist groups. The white man did this to make Nigerians. You know that it's in the document to destroy Nigeria, try to break it up, and to destroy your economy. White people did this, okay? And Americans did this, okay? And what they do in Kenya, we know that they created Al-Shabaab in Kenya, in Somali. That's in the documents. I've been saying that. Where are these terrorists getting this money from? They don't got no job, no nothing. So where they getting the money? So they showed you from when you first got the fake Boko Haram, your economy was 500 billion. Now your economy, Nigeria, has shrunk to the size of small ass Somalia. Like lower than that. Like your naira is worth nothing. Like 200 billion is now your damn GDP because they took in the documents it says this is to break Nigeria's back, to break you up, and to fuck you up. So I tell you don't know that white people aren't your friends. I don't know what to tell you. You goofy, but you got 10 of them going to France licking somebody. You goofy niggas. The white man's your enemy. Putting them damn documents, you dummies. You were already projected to have over $1 trillion goddamn GDP. Nigeria. Right now, 2025. They projected that 10 years ago. They said, oh no, we got to break this shit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. I think I remember reading the article. I'm trying to see if I can find it, but just trying to look at the the slight information we have from Google. They're saying that Nigeria was once the largest economy in Africa, but Egypt took over it in 2023. And the explanation under it is that the past status of Nigeria was the Africa's largest economy between 2012 and 2016, and again from 2018 until 2022. And the current status is that Egypt is now Africa's largest economy, while Nigeria is the 4th place. The future look is that according to the IMF, projects that Nigeria economy will continue to fall behind Egypt, South Africa, and Algeria from 2024 to 2029. So, of course, they have more plans to destabilize the country. That is according to what we can hear. More plans to keep the people of the country, of course, and the country itself very, very poor. Challenges Nigeria faces is that Nigeria economy has faced challenges since 2012. The currency slide has made it difficult for import-dependent business. And the third one is that weak job creation and entrepreneurial prospects have limited opportunities for most Nigerians. And the fourth challenge is that many workers choose to emigrate in search for better opportunities. Why? That's the question. And then according to the strength that Nigeria has is that it has the largest population, the largest in Africa. Nigeria has vast land and a diverse population, and it also has a significant natural resources, including oil. So yeah, I remember that article you once made me read about how Nigeria economy was to thrive, and looking at it literally right now, it is crazy because also look at
on purpose. That means white people plotted to destroy you, and you'll still stick your tongue in they shithole. You morons. They plotted to destroy, and it's worked. Right now, you're supposed to be 10 times bigger than any economy. In Egypt, what does Egypt do? Not a goddamn thing. Don't make shit. Except for the tourism of our African shit up there. Not them Arabs who invaded. None of that shit up there is theirs. So, you've allowed morons to come in, put terrorism in your country. Everybody put Buhari's stupid ass in there. That puppet ass nigga. You have destroyed the country. Because you African men, you're the most retarded, backward motherfuckers on the planet. As long as they say, we're going to give you some money, you'll destroy your whole goddamn country. You'll destroy every goddamn thing. Instead of having unity, like Joby said, you know why you don't have unity? Because you're all tribal. Is my Hausa going to get the money? Is my Fulani? Is my Akan? Is my Yoruba? Is my Igbo? And all that nigga shit you do. Okay? Your tribalism is why most Africans went into slavery. Your tribalism is why you got conquered and by the white people to begin with, why they colonized your dumb ass, and you still haven't learned from that. And the reason why your countries are still poor, because you're colonial, that's what we got right now in Congo, a tribal beef. M23 rebels are from the Congo. And and they have different tribes. And that's what we're dealing with. This tribal shit that the Africans have still not come to terms with. That's why you're poor. That's why you're stupid. That's why you're exploited. When the Chinese come to your country, you ask them a tribe in, they look at you like, hey, dummy, you got low IQ. Get away from me. We don't got no tribes in no fucking China. Hey, Japanese, what tribe are you from? You got different tribe? No, that's you groupie niggas. You got the tribe. You don't got none of that shit. Hey, white man, what tribe are you in? We're in the white tribe, dummy. So, till you moronic Africans learn that there are no tribes, your tribe doesn't mean shit. That you're going to have to learn to be African first. African, not your tribe. I don't give a fuck about it. When a motherfucker tell me about his tribe, I say, hey, get out of my face. Some shit about your fucking tribe. You African first. See, all this tribal shit about everybody to exploit us. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, but as we continue, is about, of course, the former Mauritanian president, prime minister, sorry, who has been arrested because of money laundering. Of course, as if I'm surprised because of this. All African leaders do this. All these puppet leaders do this. They are involved in so many crimes.
Who's this, Joey? Who's this? Who's this?
The former Mauritania prime minister.
Okay, so also they know that they got the they also got the Ghanaian finance minister too, Joby. Under
Nice.
Kofi Adado stole millions of dollars.
Nice. As they should. All of them should be arrested. But I just had a question because of this. Not even the former minister and the crime is involved in or corruption. But these countries that have been taken over by these non-Africans, like Tunisia, Libya, this what we can see, Egypt, do the people of the country benefit as expected, or do they suffer as Africans would
They
be
don't suffer.
suffering?
The white Arab, they don't suffer.
Yeah.
They still suffer, but not like the black people. They're not mired in abject poverty because their countries are still going to get developed. Because white people don't like to see other white people be as fucked up as black people, so they're not going to be as brutal. They're gonna be brutal to them, but not as bad as the African. No one has the kind of poverty as African people.
Mhm.
So it's not gonna be as bad, Joey.
Yeah, because it's a question I had because I was trying to look at it. I'm like, man, if I try to look at Tunisia, because I think I've done so much information under Tunisia, those people still look poor, like very poor according to me. So it's crazy when
Yeah,
you chase out.
yeah. Tunisians are poor. Exactly.
Yeah.
All of Africa is poor. There's no rich nations in Africa. All Africa is poor. So, but the Arab nations are a little bit better off because they've actually developed the country better than the Africans down in the other parts of Africa. So, but they're still considered poor. There's not one rich country in Africa. So all the countries are poor.
Mhm.
Not one rich nation in Africa. One who had close to getting rich was Libya before they killed Gaddafi. That was an actual fun, but he did it for the Arabs, of course, right? They made the country prosperous for his own Arab people, which was good. Stole the country, so he made. But is there any rich country in Africa? No, there are no rich countries in Africa.
But it's one among us the shittiest country right now. If you try to look at then when Gaddafi was president and right now.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. What I'm talking about. It's worse. Exactly, it's worse. 20 times worse now, Joby. They try, oh, we're trying to save you from Gaddafi and bring you democracy. It's 20 times worse, Joe.
Yeah, I've been watching some videos, documentaries about it. I'm like, God damn, y'all destroyed your own
Yeah,
liberty. Y'all
exactly.
your
That's our
own.
that's our propaganda. That's our propaganda works, Joe. You
That's
left.
great.
That's why you're supposed to cut off any kind of white influence, any white news in your country. You
Mm-hmm.
cut that shit off
Mm-hmm.
because you
True.
know your people. You know your people are stupid, Joby. They're not educated. They're not sophisticated enough to know what truth is and propaganda is.
That's one of the biggest problems we have right now because apart they did enough with the education, but now the continuation of feeding of wrong information every single day
Yes,
is what is even makes situation worse every single day because
of
most of the
course.
people are with the propaganda they can't they don't we we don't know, or even for me myself, I remember at first I couldn't, like, I was able to maybe see some things, but I couldn't even go beyond it. I'm like, nah, I still trying to tell some truth here. But now I look at it, I'm like, this is all lies. If you look at the mainstream
because
media, everything they
exactly
tell
because
lies.
because at that time you weren't sophisticated enough to understand it, and you weren't educated enough to now see through the bullshit. Now you can. Now you can identify this is propaganda. But most people, especially in poor countries, Joey, they don't got those tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why it is so easy to go to places like Isiolo, the places where there's not even education. People don't even know even what drinking water daily is. Places where
Yeah.
people even eating food, they don't know what it is every day. Where they go and they lie to them about carbon emission, they're not even getting a penny out of it. It's so
Yep.
crazy because you're not given not any slight of information about what is happening. And even if you see the TV, because trust me, these places, even if there's a TV, they just watch to they watch the TV listening, waiting to what the president has to say about the country. That has always been the most important thing. What has the president said today? Trust me, most
It's
of the
like,
people are
see, I know, and then don't know president's a no good lying bastard.
mm-hmm.
So
Remember,
you don't even know that.
mm-hmm. Because if I try to look at our parents or growing up, why news was so important, the 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. news, or the 9 p.m. news, is because of today the president was to give a speech. What has he said? Or today this happened. What
Mhm.
has the opposition said? It's always like what is expected, what's coming next of politics, of the next election. There's nothing of what we're trying to understand what is happening today in the country. So this is why we're following up. People don't know anything. So we're so blinded.
Exactly. That's on purpose, Joby. That's on purpose.
It's so crazy and sad. But as we move on to the next information, this is coming from Mali. And this what took over what happened in Mali. We have seen dozens in illegal mine. They have been confirmed dead. And they're saying that dozens of people, most of them women, which is so sad, have died after an illegal gold mine collapsed in the west of the Mali on Saturday.
Uh,
Officials say that the victims had climbed into the open pit left by industrial miners in the hope to find small pieces of gold. And rescue operation continued well into the evening at Bilali Koto as emergency services and volunteers worked to
and
extract
that was
survivors.
Joby, and that was Joby. That's the desperancy of being in
Mhm,
poverty.
exactly.
They made Africans now desperate because Africans have been put in poverty. The
Hmm.
richest place on the planet. I got, hey, there's 9/11 said we get some gold and maybe get a little bit of money now. And buy some bread and food. Just this is, I guess this like I said, this is so wicked. This is what colonialism has done, guys. The stealing of your resources has put Africans in abject poverty. And it's
Hmm.
called desperancy.
That's true. That is so true because I do believe, as much as, of course, we know the country right now is trying to do it's trying its best to, of course, give a better life to the people. Let's give it a congratulations note by first being the first country that has literally cleared debt. One of the countries that is, working with the Alliance Sahel State or in Alliance Sahel State, which is, I believe, the next African Union organization we have. That is, according to me, that is the African Union, the true African Union we have, the Alliance Sahel State. But of course, it's gonna take time. I'm trying to see. I think it was Mali. We saw them taking control. Let me see. Yeah, it took control of some two mining centers. This was in 2024. Let me see the article. 2024, 17th December, where we saw Mali's government detain three executives involved in the gold sector from Resolute Mining, an Australian mining company, and it demanded the company to pay 160 million in taxes it owed the Malian state, which is amazing. I love to see this. And the foreign media outlets were quick to sensationalize the news,
Yeah.
framing the arrests as unexpected and claiming the executives were being held in captivity. And such language has clear elements of neo-colonial framing that seek to portray legitimate
Of
exercise.
course, it's saying, how dare you niggas not allow us to steal? That's what the article is saying. Oh, they picked down, they now captured the CEOs because they were stealing out the country. They weren't paying their taxes. They were, why are you there? I said, pick out all whites. Mind your own shit. Pick out all white people. Mind your own shit. Get all the money from your shit. Damn, African people, get rid of all white people. You don't come dig a well for me and you get to keep the fucking water. I hired you to dig the well, then you get the fuck out of here.
Slowly.
Black people done everything backwards. They dig the well and keep the well. And you get a little piece of the water that's in that fucking well.
Well, again, I do believe this is why we don't have guns, because trust me, if we really had access of guns and the information we are getting today, day by day, you'd see a white man and you want to bust the head. Trust me, I'm that type of person nowadays. Every time I see a white, I can't stand them. I swear I can't. Someone would think I'm really pretending, but I can't. My energy just can't. I really can't stand white people anymore. Like, just looking at them, I don't care how good they look. I always start talking shit about them. Like, at the moment I just see a white person, even driving or just walking, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what the heck, you're not supposed to be here, you know?
Exactly.
And then it just
The same energy they give you, Joby, when you're in Nederland.
now, the first information that hits my head is that I know you know our history. That's even the craziest part. So most of these damn people that you don't know who the F you are, but I know. So I feel like smacking the shit out of you because people are smiling at you. Because I've seen that.
Exactly. Of course, exactly. It's the white love. Because you're completely ignorant. The people fought a war. The mama fought a war to get these white people out of here, and you like smile, ooh, white people, yeah.
I really can't. Even on the super, I can't pretend for shit. Like, nah, you don't see my teeth. I don't care who you're smiling at. I don't care if I'm your type. You won't see my teeth. You won't. I'm standing on business. You are my enemy. That's what's up. Okay, I don't care which coat you're wearing today. You have the same recessive genes in you. The racism is hiding inside there. It's just waiting to snap, you know? Just waiting to snap. But it's crazy. But as we move on to the next conversation, like I'm saying, when it comes to Mali, it's gonna take time, of course, for them to seize control, complete control of the country.
It's gonna take time to build the economy up. I think that's a generational build. You've been put in poverty, so it's gonna take God, but through education. One thing I tell Mali, Guinea Faso, and Niger, educate your babies, so your babies will innovate. Your babies will innovate you out of poverty. Educate your babies are your future. Treat your children with love, and you want to garner their education. Your babies are going to innovate you out of it. So once you put money into your babies, okay, give them the school fees, give them the best education you can give them. In 20 years, your babies are going to innovate you out of poverty. Okay, give your children everything they need to do. So your main thing is education. That's your main thing. Of course, keep everybody protected. But your main thing is education. And you'll raise up a group of youth that will innovate you out of any poverty. I'm telling you, they will innovate you out of any. All your inventions will come back. Boom, boom. They will be inventing everything. The young minds will be firing up. Okay, this is the solution for that. This is the solution for this. This is the solution for that. That's what you do. That's why the white women wanted to make sure you was not educated. Why you had school fees. Why you keep you stupid. No, you want your people to be educated like a motherfucker. Because you're the smartest people on the planet once you're educated. I've already shown you that. That gives you back your confidence. Your confidence was taken through colonialism and slavery with lies and brutality. Now I'm bringing you back to yourself. You're the smartest people on the planet. I'm going to educate my children like they are. So all that religion shit, that's out the window. You learn that shit at home. You want to be religious? I got no problem with that. Learn that shit at your house. But in the classroom, that shit has no bearing here. We're going to learn math, science, technology. Okay? That's what's going. And then other languages. We'll learn all African language, Swahili, whatever. But math, science, that's going to be our number one thing. And unity. No tribal shit allowed in none of my schools at all. You keep your tribal shit at home. When you come in, you're an African first. Any teacher talk about what tribe you are, you fired. And if you keep doing, I'm going to lock your ass up. Okay? That's why I will do Kagame. I'm locking your ass up. You teach any kid, what tribe are you? What tribe are you from? I'm locking your ass up. But you will be fired. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's why education is so important. I'll literally push towards that the right education, historical education, as education,
right.
Africa education, we need it back in the continent, because I believe if Congo, if all these presidents who have been here for these 3 decades of war, if they tried as much as they can to build school systems and provide
they didn't want to do that, Toby, because they were talking about European. You want to keep your people stupid. That keeps you in power.
Right. I don't know how Kibaki did it, but Kibaki did it. That's the craziest part always.
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously, yeah, because he knew when he would die, he said, "I'm going to try to liberate my people through education, because they won't be able to be enslaved because they'll know too much. They'll learn too much, and that's how you do it."
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, because if these people were really educated, I'm so sad. As I share this video, you can hear there's a cheering of people who are celebrating actually the M23 rebel advancing in Bukavu city. Also, when we were reporting about, when I was literally doing research also about the Goma city, that was last week, I also saw some people celebrating, and I'm like, man, it's the indoctrination for me, man. Because
you're going to celebrate, Joe, because that's the new power. You don't want to be saying so that you're against it, because they'll kill you. They'll kill you, Joe. Yeah, so you're going to celebrate it, Joe.
Nah, I'm not going to celebrate people coming to chase me out of my home.
But if you're going to still live there, a lot of people still living there, so they're going to pretend to celebrate. You're not going to say, oh, fuck the M23 rebel, they're going to come to kill your ass. Who said that? Which one of these?
And this is what I'm talking about. We have to learn how to lose the fear, kid. Because if the bullets run out, if the bullets run out on you, what are you gonna do in a population of millions of people?
You're gonna die. But then the Africans have been mostly scared. Oh no, we're not gonna attack them. I'm scared. Soon as the African grain gains a backbone, Joby, he'll win. The problem with Africa for the years is like Jonathan Bernard, Africans have been scared and cowardly. That's just a fact. So you get over your fear, like the Kenyan youth did, till the Africans get over their fear like Kenya did. You're going to continue to be exploited and ran around, because you sit on the richest continent with all the minerals that everybody wants.
Cheers, but also uncertainty. This is how rebels from the M23 group were greeted by a crowd of civilians upon entering the city center of Bukavu in South Kivu. It is the second regional capital city in the Democratic Republic of Congo that the rebels have taken since early January, when they launched a lightning-speed offensive on Goma in neighboring North Kivu. M23 marched south into Bukavu on Saturday, although conflicting reports initially made it difficult.
Now let me tell you, pause. Now they're not going to be able to keep those cities. They're going to get overthrown. And watch, when the people get overthrown, the same people are going to be clapping for the other people that come in. Yeah! Because they're trying to survive, Joe.
That's the question I had for today. Which military group is going to, or which country? Do you see Angola coming in back to?
Yeah, Angola. Yeah. Angola's not going to allow them to keep that part of the Congo. But Angola's not as strong as it was 25 years ago, because they were hollowed out. Black people always let white people come in their countries and act like they're your friends. White people are manipulative. So you're too scared to kick them out. So they weaken the Angolan army. But Angola's not going to allow Kagame to take over all the eastern part of Congo. because Angolans are really Congolese. That just, like I said, them borders are fake. You know, Angola just a made up country that the goddamn Portuguese made up. The white man made up during the Berlin Conference. That's part of the Congo Kingdom. So they're not gonna allow this like they did in '98. They're like, oh no, no, we're not gonna allow this. We're not gonna allow this. We're not gonna allow this shit. Are you crazy? We're not gonna allow this. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So I know Angola said they were headed over this, so we'll see. Like Chiquette, if I say, hey Chiquette, you gotta go. You gotta go. Only for coming, we gotta get you out of here. Because you're not a real president.
Exactly.
So, we gotta get rid of you.
Stomach, just grow in your stomach, just like the rest. They don't do anything. Just get fat, came in thin,
Yeah,
and
yeah. You're not gonna have other black people die to keep him in power. I said no. We're not gonna die to keep your corrupt fat ass in power.
all of
That's
a
not gonna
sudden
happen.
you have the Baba syndrome in your stomach. It's just not okay. While Africans are starving, dying because of hunger. Africa having reports of how we need food left, right, and center, while you're squandering money, getting the highest pay. That's why I loved Joseph Boakai, that is the Libya president, who suspended 257 officials for not literally publicizing their assets. Because we need accountability. We need people to be checked. Like, you've acquired all this, or you claim your net worth. What have you done for the people? Why are your people in your village crying? And it's not about
What have you done to get the money? Where's the money come from?
As we talk about tribalism, I kind of thought about it as we come to the end. I was just sitting there and thinking about when I look at how tribalism also it has played another effective role in our lives or as Africans, is how, like in Kenya, right? In Kenya, the Luos are considered to have money. The Kikuyus are considered to love money. The Kisis are considered to be witchcrafters. The Kambas, the same, are considered to be witchcrafters and love sex a lot, something like that, and love. I don't know, just some many stereotypes. But if you look at stereotypes, they are now effective, like in real sense, because when you try to explain about, let's say, if I look at the Kalenjins right now, right, Ruto is the president, and as the Kalenjin, so of course we see the benefits. Like when he came into presidency, it was very clear from him and the deputy president. This country has its owners. We have shareholders, and we have stakeholders, and I don't know who. And then we have the citizens who we don't give a shit about, because unless you voted, we're not contributing to your advancement of your community, or we're not doing anything for your community unless you voted. So number one, what I've noticed about politics is that with these tribalism stereotypes also playing along, it comes so much with these opposition parties or these politicians who contribute that. Because if you go to, let's say, Ruto's home, I'm certain there's a lot of development. Same, we've been discussing
Exactly.
about
That's what the Maury's talking about. You man, because of the tribal shit. You're not developing the country. You're developing for your tribe. So your country is not a real country.
So if I look at it, because of where I've grown up, trust me when I say this, where I've grown up in my dad's home, right now it looks even more ghetto. That place used to be really, really classy. That used to be considered the richest part of Huruma, literally Huruma itself. It's called Huruma as a town. But literally where I've grown up, it used to be considered the rich parts people, because there was no dirt. The houses were expensive at that time. The roads were clean. And then this came after the 2007 election. There was a division done. There's this road that splits now. The people living in this side where I showed you, and there's the people living on this other side. So majority of the people living in this side is a mixture of tribes, but majority are Kikuyus. So what safeguards us is that we're living near a police station. The other end is the Luo, of which if you go there, it's a problem sometime. I remember there's a time it was a problem, you as a Kikuyu crossing going to Madare. It's called Madare, because it's like you're invading your enemy's property, So literally what the 2007 election did is that it maintained, and even before that it was there, it maintained that Luo and Kikuyus hate each other. I still see it.
So you're in Kenya, but you're not Kenyan. You're in
Exactly.
Kenya, but you're not. But it's the same shit in Ghana too. Same shit
No,
in Nigeria. Same shit in Ghana. Go ahead, Joby.
and not in all places. Trust me, there's some people, of course, who understanding the tribalism and the effect it has, but majority have seen it again. The Luos still consider themselves the best in Kenya, if I'm not really wrong. Literally, the Luos, especially the men, they consider themselves the richest, the wealthiest. Like I say, Kikuyus are considered money lovers. So if you want to get someone to give you or help you go through with a deal, just work with a Kikuyu, okay? If you're seeking to destroy someone's life, look for a Kamba, look for a Kisi or a Meru, all right? If you're looking for the Ugali lovers, is the Luyas. And this is destroying us. It is destroying us. Because every time this community is doing better than the other one, there's that fuse and there's fast there's furiousness in between, and this comes now to the election because we have now Raila who has lost the African Union chair, right? So the question, and I remember discussing this on the show, on the Rhythm Scoop show or to Bonge show. I've been telling Shmani and Iwaton, watch, Raila is gonna come back to the ODM party, of course, back to the opposition party. We're about to start seeing more demonstration out of nowhere, okay? For no goddamn reason. Oh,
Yep.
Ruto's not been doing the right for the people. Let's go to the streets. And then we're gonna see now the mind control if really Kenyans were really woke or they were going with the masses. Because immediately Raila lost the African Union chair. Luos were celebrating. Now tell me this is not tribalism still affecting us. Luos
Are
were
they
so happy.
celebrating? Isn't he a Lua?
Yeah, Raila is a Luo. So
Why they happy that he lost?
because he's coming back now to Kenya to start these demonstrations again.
Oh no.
We want him for president. So already we have the deputy president who is fueling tribalism to the Kenyans, which is actually working. We have Ruto who's also campaigning, fueling tribalism to Kenyans, which is working.
Of course.
Now, we have Raila back, fueling tribalism between Kikuos and Luas and Kalenjin, which is going to work. Man, it's about to get.
Now you see how Joby knows how it works. That's how it works, Joby. That's why they have not got rid of tribal, because it benefits their power in the country.
To get messy. It's about to get messy for us, not for them.
I know it's scary. Exactly, it's dangerous for them because they know that people. But this, Joby, I want you take this to Kenya and then multiply this in Ghana, in Nigeria. It's the same shit.
And it is sad. It is so sad. It is
and
so
it is,
sad.
And it is dangerous.
It is dangerous because I see Kenyans are not learning or they don't see what's coming, what's happening. They don't really see it.
They're not educated enough like you know, They're not educated enough to see it. They don't have the sophistication enough to see it. What you said is exactly true. You see it. You see them doing it. You see what's happening. That's gonna cause goddamn ethnic dissent. It cause people to fight each other ethnically. Fight. I'm a good coolie. I'm a little. While the other people on top laugh and jockey for power.
Mm-hmm. So what has been happening? Ruto has been paying, I think, allegedly, I'm not sure, but allegedly, he has been paying people to go speak trash, in occasions and all that, talking about the Kalenjins. And then when we have the impeached deputy president, when he goes to occasions, he talks about the Kikuyus.
That's the Shagwa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gashagwa, exactly. Now we have Raila. Already his people are going nuts. Already nuts. Because he has lost the chair. Now, mind you, when he comes back to the country, what's going to happen?
Yeah, he's going to be, so, wow, yeah, Joey's right. See, this tribal shit is dangerous, man. This shit causes people to be murdered. This shit is dangerous. That's why I just said that's the only thing I got to. If I move to Africa, I gotta go. I got a place, but I'm saying this tribal shit is dangerous. Yeah. I don't know how to maneuver in that tribal shit. That's what scares me.
You can, because trust me, I've seen also that issue even when it comes to buying lands. You can buy a land somewhere you think you're safe, right? But there's a neighbor or two or three, they are Kikuyu or maybe you are Luo.
Exactly.
They're against you and they'll do anything possible to ensure you are out of that land.
That's right. That's right. Because that's how I know that's true. That's what God. That's why, man. That's it. That's the scary shit right there. That's the because I know they killed some people in Ghana because that tribal shit, and because those Americans bought that land, they was mad. They're not part of the tribe. They murdered them motherfuckers. So, that's the part that tribal shit scares the fuck out of me because it's based in that tribal shit based in so much ignorance. You can't speak. You can't speak through that shit. You can't speak to it. They've been their whole life that I'm different. It's my tribe. My tribe. I said, ain't you all Kenyans? No, God damn it. My tribe. My tribe. My tribe.
Observe this. Observe this one. We're gonna even be looking for maybe the house we're gonna be looking for here in Kenya. Observe this because in Tanzania we don't have that. Well, which tribe are you?
Nah, I'm gonna be in the major city where all the rich people at. So I ain't gonna fuck that. Rich people don't
Yeah,
worry about the tribe.
I'm saying, let's say even it could be. It starts even with a watchman kid. Leave alone, you could find the residents are not that tribal and all that. Yeah, if you find a good rich neighborhood, but there's only
I'm being a rich neighbor around the white people.
there's always that goofy, stupid ass watchman. Which tribe are
I
you?
know. I
Even if
know.
they don't even understand you're American, they're like, "Oh, you're American, but which tribe are you?" You know?
Exactly. 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 Because I got that in Ghana and Nigeria. What tribe are you? So I'm not part of no damn tribe. What do you mean? What tribe are you? Listen here, man. I'm from America. We don't got tribes. You don't know your. And as soon as I said, you don't know your people. You don't know your people. I'm African. God damn it.
Because yeah, it happened a lot. Because also for me, like before, I literally like put it in my mind, like people are like this. People are just
Yeah.
gonna get this question, especially because of my name. It took
Mhm.
me because it used to offend me. Like you're going to an M-Pesa, you withdraw money or you're trying to send money. Which
Uh-huh.
tribe are you? Like, God, no, this shit. So it got to a point I was like, man, I gotta be calm with this situation because it's everywhere right now, according to what I can see. It's gonna be a watchman, it's
Uh-huh.
gonna be a teacher, it's gonna be someone you're gonna bump into the road for the first time. It's gonna be majority of the places. So I got used to it, but you have to understand, like, hey, this is not how we move. This is not how we're supposed to be operating. And I trust that is
No.
tell people
I
like,
don't
hey,
know. I don't know. The youth are starting to dismantle the tribal shit. I think.
well,
But
our good parents are still deep in that.
that's exactly, and that's why I don't. That lady talking stupid, expecting you old niggas. You expecting what?
And the,
You the one keeping the tribalism shit going. You the one keeping the wars against other Africans going. So nah, I don't supposed to respect you and all this old crazy shit. Nope, nope,
program
nope. Because
millennial crazy. Mm-hmm.
because this is dangerous.
It
This
is.
is dangerous.
It is.
Yeah, this is.
I can't wait to report to see Raila back because I've been saying that shit. I was so sure he's not gonna win the African Union. I was. This is all propaganda. I was very sure that is all
Oh,
propaganda.
oh, people thought
Then
he was gonna win. I know he wasn't gonna win.
yeah, I also knew they somehow like, nah, this is putting this money here for the propaganda because
They
Kenya
don't.
has been so much drama. So they're
It's
trying
not the
to.
drama. It's not the drama. White people don't want him in there. He's not. He wasn't even on the radar. So no, I don't know why they. I don't know why they put him out there as if he was gonna win. I guess
I
Kenyans believed
feel
he was gonna win.
I feel no, yeah, some Kenyans thought he was going to win, but I also feel, of course, the white people allowed this to happen because they're in control of the African Union, right? So I thought
Yeah.
they put him there, of course, to make him look like oh, the opposition leader now is going, so Kenya needs to
There's
look
no.
for.
There's
There's no
no
one to.
benefit. There's no benefit. They don't look at just Kenya at one country, Joe. But they look at the whole African continent, the whole board. How does this benefit me? The whole Africa. They don't look at just one country in Africa. They look at all of African business. What benefits me keeping control over the whole continent? Not just Kenya, Joe. They look at from the board of Africa, not just one country.
It's about
What
to get
benefits me
chaotic.
keeping control?
It's about to get chaotic. Oh my God. And I'm
Yeah.
excited about it because I'm about to see Kenyans where they stand. I'm so here to report. Oh my God, it's about to get super chaotic. But anyway, family, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. I've shared the link for those who are not able to catch up with us. I'm sorry I didn't set up on the right channel, did it very quickly. But for those who shall be catching this
That's
on
okay.
replay,
You still got it on Rumble and you catch it on Rumble and hit
yeah.
shoot. Be alright.
Yep. So much love, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. But before we leave, I'd love to remind you to subscribe. Our channel, the other one actually is growing. I've seen the numbers going up. So shout out to all the new subscribers. I hope you guys also download the app apart from just subscribing. Ensure you have our application. Sometimes you might lose us. We might lose the channel. That's why you see John Mosquito coming in here all panicking. Yeah, we might lose the channel. So ensure you have the application with you. You can stream live on the radio. You can be able to catch up with us on the all the platforms are there
Yeah,
on our application.
I think all our channels don't have no strikes on them now. I don't think we got no strikes
Yep.
nowhere.
Nope, no, we don't. No, we don't. But yes, ensure you also check out the amazing supplements we have. We're talking about the vitamins, proteins, amino acids, beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials. Look amazing. Glow the F up, look amazing. Don't balloon stomach up, glow up. That is it. Much love. Have yourself a beautiful day. I'll leave you with some multivitamin adverts, literally, and the benefits it comes with. With that being said, peace.
Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just one tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store.
As soon as they start that tribal shit, Joby, I'm at the next house. I'm down at the house in Tanzania, Joby. I'm out.
I'm coming with you.
Unachekesha sana, hizo ni ndoto za Linachi.